how to DJ with Spotify and DJ Pro in 2021. I'm DJ Spiegel Spin, and I'm going to show you how. Now, although Algorithm has removed Spotify from their list of streaming services within the app, I'm going to show you some hacks and workarounds so you could still take advantage of Spotify's great service and playlist and use this to improve your experience with DJ Pro. So watch till the end of the video and you're going to learn how to use Spotify and DJ Pro once again. Now, the first thing that I want to get out of the way real quick is the transferring of playlists. I did a lot of research on the topic, and all the videos out there show you how to transfer your music from Spotify to Tidal. So if you have a playlist in Spotify, you can transfer that playlist over to Tidal, which is good if you already have a lot of playlists on Spotify and you want to transfer it to Tidal so you can DJ with those playlists. But I'm going to take it a couple steps farther because I still use Spotify every day in many different ways to DJ with DJ Pro. So stay tuned to the end, and I hope this video helps you. First way I use Spotify in 2021 to DJ is for music discovery. As a DJ, you have to be listening to and sorting through new music every day. So to do this, my favorite way is when you're driving in the car or when you're at the gym, is to put on a playlist from a streaming service, and then when you see a song you like it, and then add it to a playlist later. So this is what I was doing when you were able to use Spotify. I was working as a Red Bull delivery driver, and I would be driving for 10-12 hours every single day. So I would pick the topic, either like rap or EDM or a new genre I want to discover, and I would listen to it on Spotify. And then as I discovered songs that I liked, what I would do is over here you hit the liked button, and then when you go to your library and you go to liked songs, you're gonna see all the songs that you liked, and then you could organize it into a playlist on Spotify by going over here and then adding it to a playlist. And then now this song is in a Spotify playlist. So then what you do is you go to one of those services that transfers your playlist from Spotify to Tidal. So it's the same thing I used to do for music discovery when you were able to use Spotify, but instead of doing it through the DJ app, I have to do it through the external Spotify app and then discover the music and then add it to my playlist. And if you're wondering why I wouldn't just use Tidal to find new songs, it's because although Tidal has almost every song that Spotify has and has a lot of great songs, their playlists are lacking. Their user-created playlists there's much less of them, and they're not as genre specific as the ones on Spotify. So I'll show you really quick. So this is Spotify, and we're gonna search, let's see, for an EDM playlist. EDM, and then we go to playlist, and now there's endless playlist for EDM on Spotify. So let's say you have people, they like country music and you want to DJ for them. You do the country EDM, let this playlist play, and then you see a song that sounds good, like it, and then add it to a playlist later, and then transfer that playlist to Tidal, and then you can load it into your DJ app. So this was country EDM, or if you just like the whole playlist, you don't even have to do anything. You just transfer this playlist into Tidal. So this is one that I did. So if we go to the DJ app, and then we go to playlist, we got country EDM. So this is the same playlist that is on Spotify that I'm accessing through DJ Pro. And then you could also see it when you go into the Tidal section. you can see that the playlist that you transferred. So these are the playlists that I transferred from Spotify to Tidal, and now I could use it through this tab. And then if you want, once you're in the Tidal tab, you could transfer the whole playlist to one of your personal playlists. So we take this glitch hop and we're going to add it to playlist, and then we put it into a new playlist. And if you want to see what happens if we go to Tidal and we search EDM, they do have playlists, and you could do the same thing, but I tried it and the playlist they're just not as good. Like, look, EDM, there's EDM Life, EDM, and I don't know what that is, EDM Festival, and then Strip Joints EDM, K-pop, like a bunch of weird stuff. Whereas in Spotify, with the same keyword searched, there's so many genre-specific playlists that you can use on DJ Pro. So that's my biggest tip, is use it for music discovery, and you just have to do that one step of transferring the playlist out. Now, another way to use Spotify to DJ in 2021 is to find DJ tools like scratch samples, acapellas, and just beats that you could use to really get creative inside DJ Pro and make your own songs or your own remixes or mashups. So I'll show you an example. So now you go to search and then type in DJ tools, or you could type in scratch tools or stuff like that. And then there's endless, all these options here that you can use in your DJing. So here we have acapellas. This is acapellas and sample. So you have acapellas and you have samples, and then you have scratch tools, scratch weapon 1, and it's gonna give you tools you could use to scratch. I'll show you an example in DJ Pro right now. So we're gonna go over here. So what I did was I found these songs in Spotify. Well, not songs, but I guess you could call them tracks. And I liked them, added them to a playlist, and transferred it, just like the other way with regular music. And then I made it into my playlist here called Instruments. I think every DJ should have an instruments section or like an acapella and beats section in their playlist, so they know where it is and then they can access it easily and really be creative with what they're doing. So this is we got a scratch instrumental. So you could play the scratch instrumental, and then let's see what we have. We also have an acapella. So here's what we could do. And I went over this in other videos on how to use the looper and how to scratch and stuff, but I'll just show you an example. So we'll set a beat with the looper. And then we'll put this on a loop. Sync it up. Maybe we'll add an effect to it. Effects, manual. Why don't we add a little bit of reverb? So now you have acapellas and you have sound effects that you could use to really spice up your DJ sets. So I hope this helped you guys utilize Spotify with DJ Pro. That's how I find my music and I make my playlist, even though I have to pay for the subscription to Spotify and Tidal, so it's basically twice as much money since they took that away from the app, but I still find it so useful that I don't mind paying the extra subscription fee so that I could access all the great features in Spotify. And this topic is very important to me because if it wasn't for the integration with Spotify, I probably wouldn't be a DJ now, because that was when I really started getting serious, because I've never really been that great with computers. So the idea of having to download songs, buy songs, download songs, and then load it into my DJ software, it was really overwhelming to me. So the fact that you could just log into Spotify and have millions and millions of songs right there at your fingertips and start DJing right away was very exciting for me. And it's the future of DJing now. Even though Spotify dropped out, Beatport, BeatSource, and Tidal are all on almost all of the new DJ softwares, where it used to be streaming was only available on DJ Pro, and people kind of dismissed it and thought it wasn't real DJing. But streaming in DJing is definitely here to stay, and I'm gonna make more videos on streaming and playlists, and also a lot more tutorials for you guys. So thanks for watching, and you guys make this possible.